Hello everyone, welcome to the channel DWS Technico. In the previous video we had seen the container, what is container and exactly how we can create and how many ways to create the container. So in this video we are going to see the architectures, the flow of Docker. Okay, so let's talk about this. So exactly how the Docker is exactly work. Okay, so as you see in the diagram, okay, firstly there is in the left side client, middle Docker host, and third registry. So to run the container, okay, to run the container we need a registry and host. So in our case exactly we have only one server where we use as a client and host. Okay, so here exactly in the production level we use for the client Docker host and registry. Docker host is where your container is running, application is running. Client is machine where we hit the command build, pull or run. And registry exactly whatever we give the command to in the client machine, they fetches from the registry and make pull the images on the host, and from the we create a container. So the way is like, suppose we need to pull a registry. So what is the workflow of this? So Docker pull and any image name, suppose OpenStack. So when we hit the Docker pull OpenStack, they do directly goes to Docker domain. Okay, daemon, it is service of Docker. It directly calls the registry which is exactly situated in Docker Hub. Okay, and it finds the image, pulls in the host and listed here. Okay, so when we run Docker run or any command of the container, as you see this command, okay, there's a two-way, iterative mode and daemon mode. Iterative is like directly we get into the container, and daemon means behind background process. Okay, background the container is running, okay, without going into the container. So whenever we run the Docker run, so it just find the images here and create a container on the host machine. Okay, so in our case, as I told earlier, that we have a both in one server. Okay, so as I have to show you some important thing, like Docker run -it and --name and web, let's take web 3, okay, or let's take web 4, and image name httpd and bash. So previously when we get into the container and when we exit out of the container, then the process is stopped of Docker container. So how can we achieve that when we come out from the container and it is in running mode? Okay, so let's take a look how we can achieve the. So web 5 we are again creating a container, and if you want that you want to come out from the container without stopping the process of the container, so you need to control P and Q. Okay, control PQ, the command is, let me ctrl control, you have to press control PQ in a same. So control PQ, it will come out from the container, and when we see Docker PS, okay, you will see that it is not stopped. Where is my web 5? As you see, I have created a container name with web 5 and it is already running. So in this way you can achieve this. Okay, so after creating container, suppose we have to now exactly communicate with the host machine to container machine. So how can we exactly do? Okay, firstly, before that I have to show you that each containers have its like own IP. Suppose docker docker ps. When you hit docker ps, it will show you the container ID. Okay, you see the docker container ID, image, command, creation date and status, port. So this is very important, container ID. Through container ID you can inspect all the details of container ID. Okay, so I am inspecting this container, suppose 156. We can take like prefix of any 4 unique digit. Okay, so 156b. If I hit enter, see it will give the very deep detail about the container. Okay, so these are all the metadata of the container. Okay, so I need to exactly see the IP. What is the IP of this container? So the IP address here, this IP address is 172.17.0.3. when I curl this IP in the host machine, I am exactly typing on the host machine. Okay, CentOS 7, not in the container. Curls 172.17.0.3. so it will shows the connection diffuse. So exactly it will not exactly redirected, or it will not requesting the container. Okay, it will not allow to get into the container and pull the exactly the index.html. Okay, you are understanding what I am saying, that curl is using for the CLI browser. It acts as a CLI browser. Whatever you type on the browser, like HTTP and the IP, so it will shows you the like Apache default page. So I want to see the default page, but I am not able to exactly see. So curl, yeah, it is there, but I'm not able to see. So what is exactly issue? So docker ps. So this IP is belongs to web 5. Okay, web 5. I will show you how this container ID is 156 web 5, and I have typed this. So this container belongs to web 5. When I get into the container, so how we can get into the container without exactly creating the new container? So the command is docker execute or docker exec -it. You want to in the interactive mode, so docker exec -it, and give the container name or container ID. You can give anyone. So I am giving container name and bash. Okay, now you are in the container. Okay, ls cd ht docs, and I want to see what is the exactly data containing in the index. So the body is in, it works. So I want to see in the host machine that this will be how we can achieve this. I want to see the details of this. Okay, so we will see in the next video. Okay, for till stay tuned. Bye.